Vision is the ability to see the invisible.
We are the masters of our fate.
You've got to stop letting your business run you. It's time for your business to work for you.
You're listening to the Cleaning Company Training Podcast.
This is where you build your cleaning empire.
Hello, friends and fellow entrepreneurs, business owners, and cleaning gurus. This is Chad Muncie. I'm happy to be joining you. And for those of you watching online or on Facebook, I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to quickly bring you another inspirational episode. As you know, I love to talk about things like success, things like failure, and dive into it. Why do we want to succeed? Why are we failing? What can move us forward? So today I'm going to briefly talk about what to do when you are struggling, what to do when you feel like even if you're being successful at the moment, but you're just on a pace and you're going steady and you want to climb and go higher, you want to be more successful, you want to make more money, you want to take your company to the next level or your lifestyle to the next level. There's a few things that you can do. And sometimes we get to a point where we feel like we are stuck and we're struggling. And then sometimes we feel like we're just coasting, and coasting is not good when you want to reach the next level, when you want to become successful. So what do you do when you feel stuck or you feel like you're struggling? And it doesn't matter what brings these feelings up. Once you start feeling like it, it brings everything else down. It brings your mood down. It brings the people around you can tell something is wrong, and your business does not flourish as much as it did when you felt inspirational and you were just on your game and you were on fire all the time. So the first thing that I want to encourage you to do is to dig in deep and figure out why you feel the way you do. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and come up to a conclusion why you feel like you're stuck. Why do you feel like you're struggling? Why do you feel like you're coasting? If it's an action that you've stopped doing, you need to think in your head that making calls, marketing, doing all of the hard stuff, trying to figure out why customers aren't calling, all of these things that you have to do and make yourself do, it is not worth your company is not worth it. Your company, no matter what, will be your company. And I know your business is your baby, but you need to figure out what your why is. Your why is not, I want to build this huge company. If it's reaching people, if it's helping give people jobs, if it is yourself, if it's your family, if it's your future, all of that can be worth it. But you have to figure out what your why is, and then you have to tell yourself that that is worth it. Because once you keep your eye on the company, once you keep your eye on the things that you have to do, that have to take place, that have to grow, you'll get overwhelmed and you'll start feeling stuck. You'll start feeling like you're struggling and you'll start feeling like you're coasting. But if you will write down every day, this is my why. It's for my family. It's for my kids. It's for my future. It's for myself. It's for personal growth. It's to help people. Figure out your why and write it down and keep your focus on that. So that's number one. You have to figure out why you feel stuck, why you feel like you're struggling. Now, the next step seems common sense, but a lot of people don't get there. A lot of people will hit that roadblock, like I've talked about before. They'll hit that failure block that's locked itself right in place in front of them, and they'll stop. And then they'll go back to the very beginning and try to do the whole thing again and say, maybe I just wasn't going fast enough. Maybe I just wasn't doing it correctly. No, you need to stop, remove yourself from that, and try something completely new. So if something isn't working, there's a reason. There's a feeling. There's something that is in its place. There's a failure set itself in front of you, or there is something in your head that's telling you can't move forward. So you need to completely remove yourself from this scenario, from where you're at, and then you need to try something completely new. For instance, if you were marketing and you were trying to run a Facebook ad and you've never done it before. We just talked about marketing, so this is very relevant. So you're trying this thing, and I just can't get it. I can't get any conversions. The customers aren't coming in. They're just not converting like I thought they would. They're not going to my landing page. I just don't know. I'm confused. I'm getting ready to freak out. Stop. Remove yourself from that. Try something new. Try to go into something completely new. And then when you come back to that, eventually you will be refreshed. You'll be ready. You'll be refined. And you will have had time to think about that and then start over. So another thing really quick while we're talking about this is I love sticky pads. I love the little, for the people watching at home, I love these things. Look, there's a whole roll of them right here. Because I can write ideas and I can write things down on them and I can post them on my desk and then I can move them around. I can figure out what I want to do. So if I'm trying to do a Facebook ad, or if I'm trying to hire, or if I'm trying to get past a roadblock, something I've never done before, something I'm trying to be successful at, I'll take these little Post-it notes and I'll put them on my desk and I'll write ideas on them. I'll write what I'm doing now. I'll write hiring, and then on this one I will write a hiring add this in. Whatever I'm talking about, I will create a little mind field, M-I-N-D, a mind field, these thoughts that I've come up with. Then I can move them around. Then the things that aren't working I can take out. So if you're doing Facebook ads, put down the things you're trying, put them in a different order. You can remove things, you can add things to it. So Post-it notes they're a way for me to get a little mind field on my desk and then get my thoughts out, and then I can organize them. So I just wanted to throw that in when I was talking about trying something new. Now, the next step, a lot of people are afraid to do it, but asking for help. It's sad that so many business owners and entrepreneurs are in this thing, and in this thing called entrepreneurship that they think is a grind and a hustle where they're not allowed to ask for help. They have to pave their own way. They have to make their own road, and they can't ask anybody for help because I'm such a professional and I'm so I just know what I'm doing, and if I don't know what I'm doing, I got to go online and figure it out myself. No, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to email somebody like myself, because I email people. If I don't know something, I will try to reach out to somebody. I will do my research, but there's something there when it's human contact and it's person to person, and you can ask somebody for advice, somebody who has more wisdom, somebody who's been there. It's a lot easier to talk to a human being and get advice from them. So reach out to somebody that's more successful. Reach out to a friend and say, I just feel stuck. I just need to talk to somebody. Can I unload on you? You need to reach out to somebody. If it's not a coach, if it's a friend, if it's a fellow business owner, it doesn't matter, but you need to reach out to somebody. So going in order, these are the steps. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you just don't know where else to go, you've tried this in your business, or no matter what, and you just feel like you're coasting, you feel like you're being successful, but you're just in a coasting mode, figure out why you feel there, why you feel like that. Try something new, reach out to somebody, and then you have to literally change your thought process. You have to change your thought process from I'm stuck, I'm in this place, and once you talk to somebody, you have to be willing to take advice and take things that you didn't think, I didn't think this was wrong with my business, I didn't think this, and quit thinking. Be willing to completely conform your mindset to try something new and put something in place that will allow you to move forward. The only way to move forward if you have a block up is to figure out why that block's there and remove it. And a lot of times that block is just in our head. It is us being stubborn. It is us being lazy. It is us not being inspired, and we have to remove it from our own head and our own thinking. And if you are there, it is not your fault. I want to tell you that it is not your fault. You have 1,000 things on your plate. You feel like you are overwhelmed. You've got family things, you've got business things, you've got personal things, and it all builds up. And then it's like a volcano, and it just spews out all over you, and you can't take it. And sometimes it just makes you coast, and it makes your success potential drop. when your success potential drops, when your potential for going to the next level and achieving success drops, it's because there's a roadblock there, and many times it is a roadblock put there by your own thinking, by your own actions, and you just have to stop, remove yourself from it, ask for advice, figure out why you're there, and then change your thinking. And you are going to be successful. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you continue to listen to people, to listen to podcasts like this, if you continue to read books, if you continue to seek out advice from people who know more than you, from your friends who they might not know more than you, but they can listen to you. And if you do these things and continue down the same road, trying and correcting actions that aren't making action take place, and correcting actions that aren't getting you anywhere. And if you keep thinking like this, then you are going to achieve success. And if you have a service business, if you have a cleaning business, if you have a cleaning company, a janitorial company, a maid service, whatever it is, all it takes is tweaking. All it takes is finding the systems and these ideas and keeping a positive mindset and tweaking these systems, and it slowly will get better. You'll hire amazing people, and you might hire a loser every now and then. But by listening to the systems and figuring these systems out, you'll be able to spot them. You'll be able to get them out of your organization, and you'll be able to grow and move forward and find like-minded people. And it is going to be a positive experience. Not always. Sometimes you'll get defeated. But just know, when you get defeated, get yourself out of that mindset. Get yourself out of that situation, and you're going to be successful. And you're going to rise up, and your company is going to be awesome. If you need any help, please reach out to me, Chad at cleaningcompanytraining.com. .com. Chad at cleaningcompanytraining.com. I am here for you, and I just want you to know that you are going to be successful. Keep thinking it, keep moving forward, and I will talk to you next time.
You've been listening to the Cleaning Company Training Podcast. Check out cleaningcompanytraining.com for more resources. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time.